Hey there. So Marvel pros like Donnie Cates, they are hilariously learning that Twitter likes, they do not turn into money over time. And you know what? They're trying to bail on the damages they've done. Here's the thing, though. That revelation, it comes a few years and about a dozen controversies too late, where Donnie Cates has already burned thousands and thousands of customers. See, over the years, Donnie Cates has repeatedly told people, I don't need your support, I don't need your money, in fact, I don't like you at all. And you know what? Customers, they have responded to this, saying, thanks, Donnie, I guess now I can add another creator to my boycott list. Hey, I'm saving more money, thank you. I love watching these people come to that realization, too. Oh, man, you know what? I'm an idiot, you guys. I'm really bleeping bad at Twitter. Don't you forgive me? Why don't you give me your money? Yeah, too little too late for that, you know? Too little too late. But hey, let's talk about that leaving. Let's laugh a bit. Fun times, huh? Fun times indeed. Oh, man, so hey there to all you fine folks on this fine day, by the way. I hope you are doing excellently. And in case you don't know who Donnie Cates is, Donnie Cates has been connected to quite a few Marvel Enterprises and quite a few other things as well. That includes Iron Man, Secret Wars, Doctor Strange, Thanos. I mean, you see this going on and on. Now he's doing Venom, Thor, Wolverine, again, on and on and on. Now, because of all that recognition, people like Donnie Cates, including Donnie Cates, they get the old big head. They like to get into arguments with customers. Here's one of those from 2018. This was big enough to make the media, but there have been dozens just like this. And in it, Donnie Cates, he decides he's going to denounce people, saying, you know what? I'm not on your side. Now, recently, comic pros are waking up to the reality that all of people they ran off in the past, yeah, they're not coming back to comic books. There's only around 30 to 50,000 consumers as is, and that pool, it shrinks further every day. Now, that damage to self is why we have Donnie Cates out there saying, you know what? I'm going to quit Twitter this time. I'm really going to do it too. I'm not coming back because, again, these people are finally waking up to the reality that they've lost money. They've lost customers, and good, by the way, because you know what? For myself, I will never ever go back to anything they create. But let's look at what he had to write. Now listen to this part right here. This tells you they're not on Twitter for business. They should be on Twitter for business. They understand that. But yeah, they're not. So hey guys, a few weeks ago, I tweeted out that I was going to be leaving Twitter on that upcoming Monday. And sure enough, that Monday came, and as a man of integrity and a man of my word, I totally didn't leave at all. Now, there are a few reasons for that. I had to promote our upcoming KLC press conversation with Todd McFarlane. I wanted to stay and to see how people enjoyed our new Hulk book. And, well, actually, that's all BS. And that's true, by the way. That's how all of these people are. They should be running business. They should be promoting. They should actually be doing something to bring in more consumers, but they don't. They absolutely don't. I stayed because I don't know how to gracefully leave. I don't know how to explain my absence or my reasoning behind the decision, but now I think I figured out how to say this. So here goes. I'm really bleeping bad at Twitter, you guys. That's right, folks. It's really just that simple. I'm an idiot, and I dislike being bad at things. You know, this is a revelation, by the way, that you should have come up with years ago when people actually wanted to give you slack for this kind of stuff, because you know, first time, fool me once, a dozen times or more, yeah, you're a fool if you think you're going to fool me again. Now here it is. Listen to this. I'm sure you've all seen it. Look, I get swept up in stuff. I take things personally that I shouldn't. I get in stupid Twitter arguments. I pop off at people when they take pock shots at me. It's dumb. And I know that if I was a fan, or hell, even a friend of mine, I wouldn't want to read that bleep either. And you Again, imagine you're the person that's aimed at. Yeah, you can see why it doesn't matter that you've come to this realization, again, years after the fact. Damage is already done. Continuing. Now, of course, there are a lot of amazing people on Twitter, some of my absolute best friends in the world, and also Stegman. It really is a wonderful platform to stay connected to friends and news and cool artwork and all that fun stuff. It's a great way to market yourself. I would absolutely recommend anyone starting out in comics to be as online and available to the industry as possible. I would 100% say that if you can do that and be professional, yeah, but don't act like somebody like this guy right here. But again, it says, I'm really bad at this. I have a tendency to get a little obsessive over things. In the past, it served me very well. Becoming obsessed with breaking into comics or to get better at making comics, to really push myself to the point of insanity to make the best art I can. But sometimes this obsessive, bipolar personality of mine, as someone who's diagnosed thousands of people, by the way, I hate statements like this because 99.9% of the time, someone is using something that says mental illness basically to excuse them being a terrible person. They've never been diagnosed with anything. They don't try to better that about themselves. And yeah, this past here, it shows you this person has never tried to better. But continuing, that leads me to spend all day on Twitter arguing about how strong Juggerduck is with 14-year-old kids. It's not a good look. It's not cute. It's not professional. I'm never going to change that kid's mind about Juggerduck. Bottom line, all of it is just a massive drain on my time and my emotional bandwidth. You like that, by the way? It's all about him. His massive drain. Not treating people like garbage. Oh, it's about this guy. I want to make fun comics for all you guys. That's always been my dream. I want to make you guys happy. I want to build you an escape tunnel to get away from how much the real world can suck sometimes. And I can't do that. And being really bleeping bad at Twitter at the same time, yeah, so here we are. Thanks for putting up with me on Twitter so long. I'm honestly shocked you have. Amazing, isn't it, that they didn't care when they helped close down thousands of comic book shops because they didn't want to pick up the product anymore. They didn't care when customers were walking away by the droves telling them, hey, you're doing this. This is your fault. You're causing it. They didn't matter whatsoever. Now, though, it matters. Now, though, hey, they're just bad at twittering because it's hitting them in the wallet. Yeah, you know what? A few years too late here. I'm glad to actually see you growing up and noticing it, but you know what? You walked on customers to get to that revelation. And hey, like I said, too little too late. But anyway, let me know what you think about this stuff. And as always, appreciate the heck out of you. You make this stuff possible, so thank you. I can't say that enough. Also, want to help out the channel. Links in the description. Definitely check those out. But you being here, that is the most important thing of all. So thank you. I appreciate you. Ending here. See you soon.